All right, so we've been talking about the front was all continuities. How to tell if something was continuous, how to prove it to be continuous. Well, what is it called when we don't have a continuity? Sorry. So what do we call it when we don't have a continuity? It's called a discontinuity, meaning not continuous. So a discontinuity is a break in the curve. Discontinuities come from rational functions and from piecewise functions. Anything where you could end up with an x on the bottom of the fraction, that's where you're going to start seeing some of these. Things that involve asymptotes have discontinuities. There are three types of discontinuities that we're going to talk about. One is called an infinite discontinuity. The next is called a jump discontinuity. And the last one is called a point discontinuity. So we're going to start by talking about the infinite discontinuity. An infinite discontinuity is caused by a vertical asymptote break. So those are things where when we were doing our limits, you'd say like the limit as x approaches 0. Well, both ends are going up. All right, both ends are going straight up towards infinity, but they're not actually going to touch that x equals 0 line. So it's an infinite discontinuity because the two pieces are going off to either positive infinity or negative infinity, and they're not ever going to touch that line. So that happens a lot when we've got the vertical asymptotes. So, examples where you might see them. Rational functions. So these happen anytime you're going to end up with that x value being on the bottom of a fraction. For example, y equals 1 over x, asymptote at 0. Y equals 1 over x minus 3, asymptote at 3. Another one, y equals x plus 1 over x minus 2. You're going to end up with a couple different asymptotes in that last one. So, it comes from a denominator. From a denominator that will not ever cancel.